tried to play cool. Cops said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun at my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
What defines my name? finds my name.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Falcons. Their side unable to secure that win last week as they dropped their season opener. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. These guys also on the losing end of their opener, so we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're off from Baltimore. Return starts at the 3. And he starts on the run back of the 27. So out here the Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing off the play fake. That one's complete, right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. Dukes a man, he's running free. He gets loose down the right side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of the game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. They'll give this one to Watkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action, here's Jackson. Looking this fullback now. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And down to the back. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
6-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They give it to him again. Shoves one away. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Jackson now on third. Making the call himself. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
Working now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
Air it out on third. Absolutely fires this one right side. This is brought in at the 15. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. On first down, they'll run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jackson off the play action. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And the Falcons scoop it up. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he lost the football. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the 1st half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Baltimore running its offense out now. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. They'll run here on 1st down. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another carry for him. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Watkins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. There's a dive up the middle. He's not going to get there. The defensive attack to deny the marker, and now a chance to stand here with 3rd and 1. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This one's headed for the sideline and out. Swung at the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
down, Atlanta.
Back to the well again. He's away from one. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 17-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have second down and 5. Motion man sent left. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. That was Darian Porter in on the stop.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun on third down. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Ryan continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. We've set it downs for them from the 31. Going back, it's the handoff. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This one goes off left tackle. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
They'll stop him here until he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. We send a man in motion. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Gets him on the in route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Looking to throw here. Setting up the running back screen. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that first down at the 30. QB sneak coming. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Trying the right side. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And this one doesn't go far. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Ravens get him, down he goes. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
And off on 2nd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to be Baltimore first. Lamar now from the gun. He's on target, Watkins. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That one's complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. possession. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Here's a return from the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. A give now from the gun. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're throwing it. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Send the tight end in motion left. Quick to the left, it's Coates. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Handoff now out of the gun. And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On 1st down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Now it's Lamar. Gets his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
One final shot before the half. And all the way to the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. The Cowboys are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. This will wind up a touchdown. The Vikings even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's the former star at nearby Ohio State, Quinshawn Judkins. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Browns are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. And with that, time to look at what else went down in Week 2 of the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. They'll get this one to Watkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10.
First down throw for Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson keeping it himself. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
That's a gain of 4.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
They'll run for this. And forget this first down. He's mad as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
That play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. another carry for him. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Well, I think we've got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
This time it's a passing play. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Making the call himself. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A gain of 4. It's now
Takes the handoff. Now to throw.
26-yard line.
Connects on the crosser. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brought inside the 15.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Back to throw. Throws caught. And this one does not go far. They come to the line here. This is third and 6.
Brings up third and 6.
He'll look to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. The 27-yard look here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson finds a man right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Lamar's going to keep this one. He dodged the tackle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
Lamar off the play fake. That one's complete, right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This will be caught by Watkins. And he gets it through the midfield stripe, but onto the Falcons side of the field. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Second and 5.
Lamar now from the gun. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson's going to throw again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Second and 10 at the 37.
The give here on second. Escapes the defender. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Setting him on the dive. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcon first down.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Now it's Lamar. We've got a screen to the running back. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
On first down, Jackson. Getting out to his left. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Yards. That's another Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Lamar back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And he takes this down close up to the 3. It's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Here's Lamar.
Brings up second and goal.
Catch made. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
You know, Kate, that is called the moment of truth. You call your own number, and you got to convert it. Otherwise, you don't want to run over to the sidelines. It didn't happen that time. Defense did their job.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Falcons back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 17. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? That was teaching tape right there.
Gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Falcon first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Back play straight ahead. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll run now on second down. And that's not what the offense style is. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. He dodged the tackle. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. The give now out of the shotgun. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
And 1.
There's a dive up the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Changing it up here, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now here's Lamar. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson keeping it himself. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete out to the right. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Lamar's going to keep this one. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
It's one of those areas where a QB took a risk and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Desperation time here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game.
Ravens 19.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4. A give now from the gun. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. They give it to him again. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be fourth and short.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Falcons nearing their first win of the season. So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Lamar now from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Brings up third and 5.
Now Jackson. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Lamar out of the pistol. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Another carry for him. Escapes the defender. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
We're trying to pick this up on the ground. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Pickup of 2 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Man, this one is going to sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.